Home prices take their biggest jump in over half a decade. I'm Bob Gosselin from Gosselin Realty. This is your weekly West Orange County real estate report for the week ending December 8th. CoreLogic reported last week that U.S. home prices rose 6.3% in October compared with the same time last year. That's the largest yearly gain since July '06. In West Orange, we saw an 11% increase during the same time period. Prices went up in 45 states and 83 of the 100 largest metro areas. The lack of inventory, too many buyers chasing too few homes, is the one negative factor that has kept the current housing market from reaching its full potential. Perhaps this news will change that as well. Rising home prices should convince some potential sellers who've been waiting to get their properties on the market. Buyers may step up their efforts hoping to get the house of their dreams before prices rise anymore. Taking a look at what sold last week in West Orange, we pull these numbers from the Mid-Florida Regional MLS and include the communities of Ocoee, Winter Garden, Oakland, Gotha, and Windermere. 20 single-family homes sold last week. Top price paid $830,000 for a 4-bed, 3-bath home in Keens Point. 11 of the homes sold for under $250,000. 26 new listings hit the market. Half are listed at $250,000 or less. 6 are listed under $100,000. 48 new contracts were signed last week. We now know who the new owner is of the West Oaks Mall in Ocoee, officially the West Oaks Mall Florida LLC, but that entity is owned by Moonbeam Equities out of Las Vegas. However, when representatives of the owners met with city officials several weeks ago, they were told that the guy that actually stroked the check for $15.9 million to buy the property lives in New York. Ownership aside, the city was told the first order of business is to try and get Sears to stay and not close down in January, as is currently planned. The new owners also want to get those restaurants filled along West Colonial Drive and roll out a big advertising campaign next year promoting the mall. We applaud them for all their efforts to help bring back the West Oaks Mall to life. Lenders appear to be working harder to avoid foreclosure. Realty Track reports that in the third quarter of this year, short sales, where the lender agrees to accept less than what the homeowner owes on the mortgage, rose 22% from a year ago and accounted for 65% of distressed property sales. Further, banks are also approving short sales for borrowers who have not yet entered the foreclosure process. For a long time, lenders wouldn't even consider a short sale until a homeowner had missed at least 3 of their mortgage payments. Again, as we continue to struggle with the lack of inventory, this is another factor that could push more properties on the market for eager buyers to consider. Mortgage interest rates remain at historically low levels, but consumers' dissatisfaction with the mortgage process has revealed some interesting results in a recent survey. Carlisle and Gallagher Consulting Group asked consumers if they'd consider getting a mortgage from a non-bank. 80% said they would, with a third of those surveyed saying they would look at Wal-Mart for a mortgage. PayPal might be a good alternative also, said half of the respondents. The study revealed that the 3 biggest complaints about the mortgage process are high cost, slow execution, and lack of communication. 3 complaints you never hear about Walmart and PayPal. Now, neither is in the mortgage business yet, but perhaps the folks that are will get the message and start working to fix the problems. That's your weekly West Orange County Real Estate Report. I'm Bob Gosselin from Gosselin Realty. Do something good for America. Buy some real estate. We'll see you next time.